tons of people asked, like, what's my diet like during pregnancy? Because I normally only eat meat. And like I said, I'm still only eating meat. Would I recommend it for pregnancy? I would recommend you do the diet that makes you feel the best during pregnancy. So unfortunately for me, that is still the lion diet. I can't incorporate other foods. If I could eat anything else without getting autoimmune flare-ups, and by an autoimmune flare-up, I mean arthritis, my skin breaks out, which I hate badly, and I go crazy. I get super volatile. I can't think. I get brain foggy. I get anxious. I just want to hide in bed. If that didn't happen when I ate other foods, I would 100% be eating other foods. In general, but especially during pregnancy, the number of times I've cried over not being able to eat a cucumber during this pregnancy is at least, I would say that's happened at least 15 times. Because of the meat aversion, during the first trimester, all I wanted was like cucumbers. And people should be able to eat cucumbers without getting autoimmune symptoms, which I still think is because I was living in mold for most of my life. But time will tell for that. But I would say do the diet that makes you feel the best. Don't just give in to your random cravings for bad foods, because that does impact your health and it does impact the health of your baby. So you shouldn't just be loading up on carbs and gaining excess weight and not caring about your body. But by no means do I think that you should be only eating beef like me. It doesn't even feel like that's what I should be doing. Right? Like, the fact that I wanted a cucumber so badly is just like, it's just some vegetables. Like, it's not that big a deal. But alas, I can't do that yet. So anyway, yes, I've done carnivore throughout the pregnancy. It has been difficult. I don't know very many pregnant women that actually stuck to a very strict carnivore diet throughout pregnancy. Most people add in at least a variety of meats, and dairy, eggs. And then a lot of people are like, well, I couldn't even do that because I had a meat aversion. I went back to like a paleo diet. I think that makes sense, but I couldn't do it, which has made this difficult. Any food or supplement you recommend for pregnancy? I think on any restricted diet and any diet, it's just the standard American diet for sure, you should be monitoring your vitamins. I know now that your vitamin levels aren't just from what you eat, they're also from your environment. My vitamin levels were totally fine for like 5 years, and then I moved into this particularly moldy house that made me really sick, and a whole bunch of them plummeted. This was right before I got pregnant. So fortunately, I had started supplementing the really deficient vitamins prior to pregnancy. So folate, for example, I was taking by injection. I'll link the injection below if you guys want to inject folate. I couldn't take the oral version because it gave me insomnia for who knows like why, for whatever's wrong with my body. So I injected it, got my levels back up to normal, and then that was about 8 weeks after we moved out of mold, and that's when I got pregnant. So I would suggest monitoring your vitamins and supplementing whatever's low, and looking at folate specifically, because at the very beginning, folate's important for the baby. Are you eating organ meat now for the baby? Hell no, okay? This diet's hard enough with a meat aversion. I don't like organs. The idea of liver is so nauseating. No, I'm not eating organs. I still don't really believe the whole organ thing. I think if you're on a regular diet and you incorporate organs in, you can get some benefits. But I think if you're only eating meat, I haven't seen any definitive evidence of adding in organs and getting some sort of benefit. So I'm not doing it. I also think it's weird to desiccate something that you don't even want to swallow and then force yourself to take it by pill if your body is like trying to make you spit it out. So that's still my opinion. No, I'm not eating organs. Having any issues with blood sugars during pregnancy on carnivore. So when you have a midwife, they pretty much follow what an OBGYN would do, although they explain like what certain blood tests are for and they let you opt into things. But I did keep an eye on my blood sugar for like a week just to see. it is very difficult to get gestational diabetes if you only eat meat, if you're not having any carbs. Not that any mainstream doctor would admit to that, but how do you get high blood sugar when you only eat meat? So no, my blood sugar has been about 83 to 87 for the entire pregnancy. And I have been in ketosis the whole time. Do doctors get mad at your diet while pregnant? Some would, but like, screw those guys. The world is made up of people who say they know what they're talking about and don't. Most people. So if you get a doctor that's like, well, you can't do that for all these reasons. Do what makes your body the healthiest. Be smart, like monitor your vitamins, make sure you're not getting a deficiency of some sort. Oh, if a doctor's getting mad at you too, get a new doctor. I haven't even talked to a doctor. Have I talked to a doctor throughout this whole pregnancy? No. For the first ultrasound, I was in Dubai, and so then a doctor, it was like an ultrasound technician did the ultrasound, and then the doctor was like, yes, that's a baby. That's the only doctor I've talked to. And it's going to stay that way, assuming everything goes well. Do you ever worry about your child's nutrition in the womb while being a meat eater? No. I mean, I've had, like, when I had Scarlett, I was eating salad and meat. And I had so many people freaking out about me only eating salad and meat. Freaking out. It was really stressful. My family wasn't freaking out, but everybody other than my parents was freaking out, even though I was just trying to keep my arthritis under control. It was like, those foods give me arthritis. That can't be good for the baby. So do I worry about the child's nutrition? No, because babies will take what they need from you. So if you're so deficient in a vitamin that the baby can't even take that vitamin from you, that's when you get a problem. So keep an eye on your vitamins. My vitamins are good. I have been supplementing folate just in case. So no, I'm not worried about that at all. I think the diet I'm on is healthier than what most people eat. So even though I'd like to expand it and I think it would be better, I don't even know where I stand with that exactly. I would really like a cucumber. So I feel like I should be able to eat a cucumber if I really want one. But my body doesn't like it yet. So we're going to wait on that. I am still using electrolytes. I don't use them very often, but I take electrolytes sometimes. But I'm really just eating beef. So like right now, because the meat aversion is still here and unpleasant, I'm eating a lot of tri-tip. For some reason, tri-tip isn't as nauseating as like aged steak. Lamb is completely off the table. Lamb is, I don't know what I'd rather eat, liver or lamb, but they're both pretty low on the list. So lamb's gone. That was way too hard. Fish tasted bad. It didn't make me feel very good. Even chicken kind of tasted like fish. Everything's just tasting like fish in a bad way. Or blueberries. Like, I've gone out for steak and I've been like, why does this steak taste like blueberries? And Jordan is like, what are you talking about? I'm like, ugh, meat aversion. So I'm eating tri-tip and like, here's my sexy bag of jerky. I love jerky, but I don't really love jerky pregnant, but I'm eating it. I still need to eat. So diet's the same. I took folate as like a prenatal and throughout pregnancy by injection. And yes, I still include electrolytes. I haven't changed other than that, although I did try to because the meat aversion was so bad and it didn't go well.